Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go through my end of July product empties. I have a lot to get through today, and bear in mind that this is my items as well as my daughter Haley's items, so there's a lot to cover here. I am going to kind of go through it somewhat fast so this video doesn't end up being too long. I may do some pauses here and there because there is a lot of products we got through. And honestly, my goal for the month was to really focus on finishing up some things I had started and just kind of like doing a use up summer kind of challenge for ourselves. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start with hand soaps that we've gotten through so far in the month of July. And this one I purchased the last year, Beach Weather. I think I got this at, I don't know if I got it at SAS or I got it last summer, but I really like this fragrance. This is like a floral summer fragrance. This has hibiscus petals, sunny coconut, and breezy palm trees. I use this one in our downstairs bathroom, and everybody really likes this one. I wish they would have brought this back in a candle because this fragrance is really pretty for summer. It's a really pretty beachy floral fragrance. So we made through that, as well as dragon fruit and palm leaves. I did purchase that this summer, used this up in my kitchen. This has green palms, sweet dragon fruit, and pineapple. This one was a little bit on the lighter side. Like it doesn't, I don't know if that I would repurchase this fragrance, but it was nice and light and it wasn't too sweet, and I did like it for the kitchen. So this was just okay, but I don't think I would rebuy this fragrance. All right, so that is the hand soaps we went through. Next, just one random thing. This is a cleaning product. This is from Caramel Sundays. This is the salted caramel and pistachio cleaning spray. It's an all-purpose spray for all surfaces. And this was supposed to be like a Sol de Janeiro 62 fragrance, which, yes, it definitely was in that realm of fragrance, but this smelled a little more floral to me, and I picked up on a lot more jasmine than I do the Sol de Janeiro 62. I kind of wish it had more pistachio and caramel. And also, like, the spray itself was kind of like a purpley reddish tone, which wasn't the end of the world. I tried to make sure I shook it up every time I sprayed it on anything, and it didn't like stain anything. There was no issues with it, and I did like this fragrance, but I didn't feel like it was as strong as the Plain Jane spray I had in the past. So, yep, used this up and enjoyed it. Next up, let's go to body washes. So we actually only went through 2 body washes. My daughter used up this Kopari Coconut Hydrating Body Wash. We got this at TJ Maxx. It was like $8.99, and she really likes the Kopari body washes. So she used this up this month, and she said she really liked this fragrance. And then I used up my Solitaire Island Orchid body wash. I really like the design. I love having a pump bottle in the shower. This fragrance was really light. It was a very nice fragrance though. This is a really beautiful summer floral. It's soft, not overly sweet, very tropical, like a frangipani type fragrance, and orchid. I love the color of the bottle. And yeah, I really like this. I like, they call it a serum body wash, and I'm assuming that's from some hydrating properties that are in this. It says it has red algae to help draw in moisture, guava, as well as seawater. So this was very hydrating. I liked the formula, and I really like the pump bottle. I may consider getting this. If they have this in the vanilla, the saltwater vanilla fragrance, I would get this in saltwater vanilla. I just have so many other body washes to get through right now, you guys. I have some Dove's Bath & Body Works Creamy Moisturizing Wash, as well as Philosophy. So yeah, I'm trying to get through some of those body washes before I purchase any more, but I really did like this, and I really love the pump style in the shower. That's a huge perk for me for some reason. I really like having a pump style. Okay, and then body scrubs. Let's go into body scrubs. We actually made it through quite a few body scrubs and scrub products. Let's start with what Haley went through. She made it through Island Coconut Shea Sugar Scrub from Walmart. She really likes these Equate brand body scrubs, and she liked this one, but I do think she likes the Tahitian coconut better. So we finished that up. She also finished up Brightest Bloom from Bath and Body Works. She didn't really say much if she loved this. I know she liked this fragrance, but I don't know that she really loves the consistency and the texture of the Bath and Body Works scrubs. I know they're not my favorite. They also like kind of foam. So I'm curious if they are also cleansing and a scrub. Are they like a 2-in-1 type of thing? Not completely sure. But I would always use a soap as well as a scrub when I was using the Bath and Body Works ones, but they do foam. So I don't know if there's cleansing properties in them or not. But this fragrance is really nice. It reminds me of Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. I like it. It's a very sweet, bright, floral fragrance. So went through that. I went through, I don't know if this was me or her, but the Himalayan salt and rose oil. I think this was hers. This was hers. I went through this last month. The Dove Himalayan salt. This one smells really nice. This one smells like Bath and Body Works Plumeria. Yeah, this one smells really good. Unfortunately, neither one of us really like the Dove scrub consistency. It's a little too grainy feeling, and it has like these brown kind of specks that kind of make a mess everywhere, and it doesn't rinse off very well. So you have to really watch to make sure you're getting all of those granules off the body. So I think we both have decided to no longer purchase Dove scrubs for that reason. We just really prefer either the Walmart brand scrubs or Tree Hut. So Tree Hut is my favorite scrub. And I find it's kind of hit or miss. Like some of the granulars in these Tree Hut scrubs can be really thick and more coarse, and then some are really fine and silky. I do prefer the finer grains. I don't know. I don't know if it just depends on the fragrance. I'm not sure exactly, but this one was kind of a thicker granular kind of scrub. This is Sunshine Sorbet. This is kind of just, honestly, I didn't love this one. This was like this is a very tart pineapple-y fragrance. I wouldn't repurchase this fragrance. Yeah, it says scent notes of coconut, pineapple, and guava. I don't love pineapple, you guys. I am not a huge summer coconut or a summer fruit fragrance lover. The only summer fruit I really love is like coconut, maybe some banana at times, some like lime, but I don't really love pineapple, guava kind of things. So this was okay. I wouldn't repurchase this fragrance, but I do love Tree Hut products in general. And then my son used up from Tree Hut a face scrub. This is their Banana Oat AHA face scrub. We did get this at either TJ Maxx or Marshall's. He is 14 years old, dealing with oily skin at this age, so we use this little scrub. I have him using some different facial pads though that have salicylic and some other different acids for his breakouts right now, so I think he likes the fragrance of this. Yeah, it's got a nice banana fragrance with some oats, so this is nice. I wish they would make this in a body scrub because that would be a nice body scrub. So that's all of our scrubs. I'm gonna save the biggest things for last, like the biggest section of things we used. So just some random things. Our hand sanitizers, we use Sea and Sandstone. This was mine. I use hand sanitizers a lot at the gym when I go. This fragrance was okay, but I don't think I would purchase it again. It's more of like an aquatic cologne type fragrance, which I don't tend to love. So this is a one and done for that type of fragrance. And then Haley used up Rosewater and Ivy moisturizing hand sanitizer. She really loves Rosewater and Ivy. It is one of her favorite fragrances. She has candle, body care, like anything Rosewater and Ivy, that girl is down for it. So she loves this, and I know she will repurchase again. All right, another random thing for me I finished up was Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I had a small little trial size of it. I used up, this is a good basic lightweight facial cream. It came in a set I had purchased. I had really wanted the peptide sunscreen serum, and they had like a little gift set that had this and the avocado under eye cream. Otherwise I wouldn't have purchased this on its own. I have used it before and it's nothing special for the price. But yeah, I am enjoying the sunscreen. When I'm finished with that, I'll talk about it more, but this to me is not really worth the price you would pay for it. You may as well just get like CeraVe or something, because it really has, I mean, it has squalane in it, some hydrating factors, of course, but nothing outstanding to speak of. So this I finished. Another random strange thing was my minoxidil. So I purchased a set of 3 of minoxidil 5% topical. This is a mousse formula for, I am starting to get very thin through my hairline. Part of it is genetics, but I am trying anything and everything to reduce the amount of hair I am losing. So I finished up my first bottle here of this treatment. I use it maybe like 2 to 3 times a week. I haven't been as diligent as I was last month when I finished this. It does tend to make my hair a little like gunky and like gives it a kind of residue and texture. So I was using this at night before a wash day. So yeah, I have to really be planned out, know when I'm gonna wash my hair, and then I either put this on at night or say in the morning before I go to the gym, so at least it has like a few hours to be sitting on my scalp. And this is one of those things that like once you stop using it, it stops working. So I'm not expecting to just use this 3 months and then like be done. I understand that this is something I'll have to consistently use, but I wanted to test it out, see if it even worked. I do feel like I have some growth through here that is getting a little bit fuller and thicker. So I am going to continue using this. I have 2 more bottles left, and I will keep you guys updated on how that is going. All right, and then I used up, I really love this fragrance. This is Sol de Janeiro Danca Mystica, and this is a fig fragrance. So this has notes, I know the notes are on here. This says Samba into Twilight with sparkling notes of purple fig, warm vanilla, and sandalwood. Now to me, this is definitely more of a green fig. This is very earthy and green. And when I first smelled this, it took me to 20 some years ago. I was visiting family back in Wyoming, where I am from, and I wore a perfume at that time from Victoria's Secret that reminds me so much of this fragrance, and I cannot for the life of me remember what that Victoria's Secret perfume was, but it reminded me of that vacation I had with my aunt going to the lake. So this was very nostalgic for me, and I couldn't stop spraying it. I think I've only had this for a couple of months, and I used it up fairly quickly. I paired this with Bath & Body Works Guilty as Fig lotion. I love this one. It's so bright green, very earthy, very outdoorsy fragrance. It's not tropical like most Sol de Janeiros. This is very different for Sol de Janeiro, and I think that's why I liked it. I love this one. So yeah, I would repurchase this. I just have so many other body sprays to go through right now that I'm not gonna buy this one again right now, but I would. I liked it enough to where I would definitely buy this again. Another fragrance I used up was Brown Girl Brown Girl Jane's Bahia. I've talked about this several times on my channel. This, they are no longer, I actually reached out to them and they are no longer making this in full size. They are only putting it out in travel. This is, to put it simply, this is a white flower bubble bath fragrance. This smells soapy, but lots of white florals in that bubble bath. It's light, it's airy, very angelic fragrance. And this, I would definitely buy in a larger bottle if they had it again. And if they have a sale, I will buy it in another travel because it's really, really beautiful. Very feminine, very pretty fragrance. Let's see. Oh, this is, I'm sad this is gone, but I do have another bottle of this, but it's small. It's a smaller bottle of Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So I do use a setting spray after doing my makeup, and I went through this one. I've been through a couple of different, I used Urban Decay for a really long time. I did like this one. I did, however, find that I had some makeup transfer when I used like my Patrick Ta foundation, that, and I would set with powder and this, that one still transferred. I had better luck when I would use my Estee Lauder foundation, however. This did seem to set my makeup well. I like the feel, it's very nice, but I may try another brand after I'm done with I have a smaller bottle about this size of this that I'll use up first. But yeah, use this up. Okay, now moving on to the majority of what we got through this month. We use a lot of body creams. I find, I know my daughter feels the same way, that the foundation of our fragrance and what most people compliment is when you have a good body cream on. So we have a ton of body creams and lotions. I use them every day, sometimes twice a day. So I'm gonna start with what Haley made it through. So Rose and Vanilla, she finished this up. As you know, she does work at Bath and Body Works, so we get a lot of freebies, we get a lot of discount, and we always take advantage of the sales when they have lotions on sale. We prefer body cream over lotion, but we do have some lotions. So Rose and Vanilla, like I said, she is a rose lover, and I think she actually prefers Rose and Vanilla over any other rose fragrance at Bath and Body Works. She finished up the Bahamas. This is the Passion Fruit and Banana Flower. The Waikiki Beach Coconut. She finished up that one, and then she finished up Pink Pineapple Sunrise. So this girl is flying through her lotions. Starfruit. I do know she did not care for this one, and she kind of forced herself to get through it. She said it was just a little too bright, a little too tart for her, and this would not be a repurchase. Fresh Cut Lilac, she adores. She loves this when she takes her bath or shower at night and then puts this on. It smells really good on her. I think I liked this one more than she did, but the Gingham All-American, I think it was like one of my favorite gingham fragrances. This one and the Gingham Gorgeous. But this one smelled really nice on her. This is Juicy Red Fruits, White Freesia, and Blueberry Sugar. But when she would wear this one, I would notice and I would say, oh, you smell good today. So this one was nice and a compliment getter for her. Now for the lotions, I went through my Saltaire Orchid Blooms that matched my body wash. This one I wore a lot when I was wearing like a soft floral fragrance, like my Gucci Bloom. It's a beautiful, soft, tropical floral, not nearly as strong or detectable as the Bath and Body Works body creams. So this was good. I don't know that I would necessarily repurchase this fragrance again. I'm not sure. I did like the texture of this though. I have to say that this felt really nice on my skin, better than the Bath and Body Works. And I just felt very moisturized with this. So this I do like the formula of. I have the Saltwater Vanilla, but I have it in the body cream, not the lotion, which I do like as well. So I went through that one. I went through My milk, I got this last year and I finally finished up my milk. I use this, I put this by my bed. I enjoy using this before I go to bed at night. I love this fragrance. It's cozy and it's comforting, and I will need another one. And today there is a sale, so I may pick up one. I finished At the Beach, which has frangipani, let's see, coconut, bergamot water, sea salt, sun-kissed musk, and frangipani blossoms. I love this one. This to me is like a really, really good toasted coconut frangipani flower fragrance. This is about as good as I will get in terms of like summer coconut fragrances for my body. I don't, like I said, I don't like overly sweet guava kind of fragrances or banana on my skin too much. I will use banana in perfume just a little bit if it's like banana blossom. This I got at the Winter Sass. This is the Frosted Coconut Snowball from wintertime. So I've had this since like December or January, and I finished it up. I did like it for the summertime. And what I liked about it is it had like a slightly toasted bakery coconut fragrance, which was really nice. Let's see, what did I pair this with? I paired this with Divine from Jean Paul Gaultier, which is also what I paired this with. What else? Geez, my mind is drawing a blank, but I did wear this a lot this month. Oh, I wore this with lemon sugar from Kayali. So it was like a lemon coconut fragrance vibe, and that was wonderful. And then the last thing I have here is my Vanilla Romance from last year. I have 2 more bottles, so yes, this will always be a repurchase for me. I absolutely love this vanilla fragrance. This has cardamom, vanilla absolute, and captivating woods. This is a sexy vanilla. This is not a bakery vanilla. This is spices, woods. It's rich. It's definitely more fall leaning. I did use this, the very last of what I had yesterday, because I was just feeling in the mood to smell like vanilla. And yeah, this is always a repurchase for me as long as they have it. I have the body cream and 2 more lotions, the spray. I love this fragrance. So if you have not gotten your nose on this one, I highly recommend you check it out if you want like a woodsy, rich, spicy vanilla that is not overly confectionery in nature. So that wraps it up, you guys. I thought that was gonna take longer, but I tried to go through them fairly quickly so you could see what we are using up. I know in the month of August, my daughter will be going to college, so I don't expect her to keep all her empties for me, so it'll probably just be my things and what my son's going through. But I am in like use up mode. I am really trying to finish up products that are like half empty or nearing the end of their life. I just want to be very mindful about making sure I'm enjoying what I have and not just consistently bringing in new things without using things that I have and do enjoy. So thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying my content, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.